Right guys, a lot of people have been asking me of a kit breakdown video that I would take to we're gonna say like a normal Airsoft 8-hour type day, not a milsim, normal game day. So here we go. Start off with the most important item. Boots. After eye pro, obviously. Everyone knows we're all running blocks. I don't need to go on about that. So, chosen boot of choice for me, it's just Akkus. Like, you can get these 10 a penny. You can get them on Vinted, because there are plenty of people flipping them cheap from certain areas. I think I picked up a brand new pair of size 11 Akkus for what, 60 quid? Banging footwear. You do have to break them in a bit. When you first put them on, they need a bit of breaking in. But solid footwear, waterproof, Gore-Tex, rate them, really good. On to something a bit more exciting. Probably one of my favourite bits of kit. I fucking love this thing. So this is the LBX Armitage 2 plate carrier. Plate carrier is outstanding. It fits me. I'm quite tall, average kind of build. Fits really well. No issue shouldering a rifle with these. Like I see a lot of people get their shoulder straps get in the way, can't shoulder their weapon system properly, really annoying. These fit perfectly, don't get in the way, don't obstruct your movement, which is really nice. On the front of this, I do have the Agilite setup. So I've got the Agilite triple on the front, Agilite pouch, front of that, which has got a flip down with extra pouches, Velcro bits in there. I think at the moment I've got contact lenses and spare batteries. And then you've got the Agilite 6-pack down the bottom, which is almost like a dangler, but it's not. It doesn't go as far down as a dangler, which is really nice. It doesn't like get in the way, it doesn't knock around. It's right where you need it. So like this. That's where I keep this. Delta mic Face Pro. If you haven't got any lower Face Pro, really should get some, because you only get one set of teeth. I really rate these. These are great bits of kit. That's in the Desert Night camo pattern, because you know it's just alley as fuck. Next to that, gloves. See, now gloves are 2 a penny. Like, you don't need anything fancy. Like these are just a pair of Helicon gloves. Like, I've had these for ages. To be honest, they are getting a bit worn now. I could probably do with a new pair, but they do the job. Really good for dexterity as well. They don't obstruct your hand movements, which are great. These are only like what, 30 quid a pair. Solid bits of kit. Down there is other bit, like, you know, other compartments and stuff. I just have a wrap, which I use this stuff for wire management more than anything else. So around my weapon system, if I've got any loose wires, wrap up with some of that. Spare wire for GoPros in there as well, just in case my primary goes down. That's the main bulk of it. One thing I do like about the Agilite front panel is it does have molly on the side wings here. So I've attached a couple of laser cut Warrior pistol pouches. So this one I use for my multi-tool. This one normally has a 9mm mag in it, whatever pistol I choose to be running. Quite often it's actually left empty, because I do find if there's anything sticking out of there too much, it does obstruct my sling. So when I'm trying to get my rifle up, you can snag your sling on it. A little bit annoying. On the come up under this, 2, one there, Warrior Assault Systems, laser cut, M4 mag pouches. So those always have a couple of MWS mags ready to go. So I've got my main 3 in the front. So I've got 3 for a firefight. When it goes into a bit of downtime, when I can do a bit of admin, swap the mags out of there, replace, stick your dead ones back. That's if you don't want to use a dump pouch. I have a dump pouch. I don't use it often. I mean, I don't particularly like having, you know, a 50-round mag flapping around on my arse. Obviously on the front, JBG patches, alley as fuck, Deegs 10, fucking get at it, boys. On the back, see, this is why I fucking love this plate carrier. So this is the LBX Banger back panel, which, love it. So in the back here, huge pouch, going to there. I normally put a hydration pack in that. You can also use it as like a semi-day sack of essentials if you don't want to run a hydration carrier in your plate carrier. On top of that, big horizontal admin pouch. Anything. I tend to use this, bomb up a couple of MWS mags. If you're playing with the boys and you're all running an MWS, spare mags. Get one out me back, get yourself getting back in the fight. Go for it. Down the bottom, this thing I can rate. So this has got 4, it's what's called the Banger back panel of these. So these pull out, you can fit, you know, the big old chunky multi-bangs in here, and this little elastic bit goes on there, like that. There's no like solid retention on here besides the elastic band. So when you want one yourself, you can reach round, pull that, pull the nade out. Simples. Really handy, really good for grenades on the fly. And also, got your second man behind you if he needs grenades. You've got 4 on the back that are easily accessible. So that is my main plate carrier. Oh, cheeky Hades patch there. Slip into his DMs if you want one of them. Yeah, so that's my plate carrier setup. I love this thing, fits perfectly, really rate it. Next, most people when going to a skirmish or any kind of airsoft event, you want to carry stuff with you. So I tend to like to have some kind of assault pack with me, just to bottle of ammo, bottle of gas, maybe some extra water, any extra little bits that I need that I could dump at a CP and just leave there. So I have one of these. It's the Warrior Assault Systems assault pack. I rate this because at the front here you've got a huge compartment here which is for helmet storage. If you don't want helmet storage, it is just a huge fucking compartment where you can stick in a couple of water bottles. On the side of this, 2 5.56 size mag pouches, which I use, a couple of speed loaders. So I use one for .3s or 3.2s for my primary weapon system, and then I have the other one full of 2.8s for my sidearms. So they go into there like so. Same on that side. Obviously on here, admin pouch there. On the front, if you go inside, this also has a big elasticated compartment with a hole that goes through the top. So if you do want to run a bladder directly from the backpack, you can. This can also have the straps taken off, and as you can see here, fully MOLLE compatible. So if you want to run this directly onto your plate carrier, you can. I'm not a big fan of running massive packs directly on my plate carrier. I would much rather have this and be able to chuck it off, because sometimes you just don't need to carry this shit all day. It gets heavy, it gets hot, you get sweaty. The sun's coming out now. Less weight is good. So it's that. Onto like my lid, which obviously I wear a lid for recording purposes for the most part. I find lids are subjective. Some people like to run a really expensive Gucci lid. I'm not that guy. So this was a Nuprol based lid because I like the adjustment wheel at the back, with a wrap camo cover, I believe. I can't remember what cover this is. I think it's I don't fucking know, it's just a camo cover. A couple of Velcro tabs on the side for your patches. On the back of that I run a Agilite counterweight pouch, which is not for counterweighting nods. This is literally for sticking in a power bank, which runs off that, down the side, the front, to my GoPro. Literally all that's for. The one thing I will say about these, when you do buy a Nuprol lid, the padding in them is absolute hot fucking garbage. Like, it's like wearing a brick around your head. So you can get aftermarket padding systems for them and pad it out yourself to your preference, which this is comfy as hell now. And this probably, the whole setup, excluding the GoPro, was probably around, what, 75 quid. So, rate it, does the job, that's exactly what I need, holds my GoPro in place, lets me keep filming content. Other than that, belt setups. Belt setups are hugely subjective to the player. Some people like a massive belt setup, some people like a lightweight one. I quite like a lightweight one. So what I have on mine, I have, this is a Frog Pro belt setup. Very light, very thin, but also sturdy enough to carry quite a lot of weight. So with mine, I run this on the front, which is the S-Tac double 9mm pouch. This will fit anything from my USP compact mags to Glock mags to HK45 mags, SOCOM mags, anything. Really good bits of kit. Nothing falls out of these. They retain very well and the draw on them is spot on. Other than that, Warrior quick M4 mag pouch. Warrior foldable dump pouch, which this doesn't get that much use, to be fair. That's there just in case. Other side, I have a Black Hawk Serpa on a mid-ride. That is for my USP Compact. I prefer this type of holster system over a Kydex one, because I don't like the draw on a Kydex one. I like this, that my hand goes in, my finger automatically indexes to that button, and it's a quick release. And due to the nature of this, it's a very, very short barreled pistol, so I can get on that and get that out incredibly quickly without snagging my barrel while I go to draw it. So that for me is perfect. And anyone who hasn't used Tokyo Marui USP Compact, incredible bits of kit. Stick a Flamingo 60 in them, and that is all you need to do. On the back, little admin pouch. Oh, I'll move. Oh, I'm getting old, lads. So on the back, admin pouch. I tend to use this for a few medical bits, a couple of pens, essentials, that's about it. I leave this bit blank. There is a reason I leave the back of my belt blank, and it is because if I want to lay back in a position with my rifle up, I don't want anything smacking me in the back. So that bit I tend to always leave blank. I see a lot of people like to fully load their belts up with a lot of stuff, which is fine. I don't want it there. I want to be able to be comfortable, and if I have to be somewhere for a long period of time, I don't want to have to move. Belt set up. Now, as for camos, and well, so let's, before I go any further, inner belt, Frog Pro, shooter's belt, simples, lightweight, folds up, perfect. So we're going on the Vibe. This is, I'm blaming Charlie and Hades for this. Split dress is just fucking king. So it's covered in grass. Classic British DPM shirt. Fucking what, fiver from a surplus shop? Fuck all. Perfect, love it. Under that, I wear this. Just one of JBG's baseline shirts that just goes underneath. And then I run the Emerson Gear G3 copies in a OR1 camo pattern, which I rate the fuck out of these. If you don't want to go spending £400 on cries, these are fantastic. They fit really well. I would suggest ordering a size up because they fit quite small. They are on like Asian sizes, so size up's always good. That's the basic kind of camo that I'm wearing. So as for weapon system, I think most people who have watched any of my content know that I pretty much run GBVRs exclusively now because I find them a lot more interesting and just a lot better to use. So this is my toy. This is my toy, YouTube. This is my toy. So this is the Tokyo Marui Mark 18. I mean, there's not much to say about the Mark 18. It is a Mark 18. It's a fantastic weapon platform. It's a really good length, and it's great for a lot of different applications. So with this, I have the new Vortex green dot. Green dot, no, it's not red dot. Green dot is a lot easier to pick up in the light, I found, and this is great, and it's only about 10 to 15 pound more than the red one. On the front here, this is the PTS Sandman suppressor tracer unit, QD, whatever you want to call it, with a manta cover on the front. Yes, this is a copy manta cover from AliExpress because I'm not paying a fucking £100 for a manta cover for Airsoft, and if you do, you're no, anyway. Flashlights, this is one thing I will replace. So this is just the WAD SN cheapy flashlight. They do the job, they're really good for the price, they work, they're fine. I do want to get a better one, just for a bit more throw for longer different distances. Then we've got a WAD SN Engal up top. The only thing I really use this for is for the IR laser, in case there's any night shenanigans going on. That's there. And then behind this, Unity taps buttons for both, so my hands never have to come off where I want to go. So that's laser, flashlight, bosh, done, cool. That's all there. Furniture wise, nothing fancy on top, that's just a PTS front grip. We have genuine Magpul grip here, which I really like. These is like a rubberized grip, really nice. And then the newer Magpul stock, so this is completely just flat out replaced the CTR for me. It's a lot slimmer profile, it's got a really nice cheek weld on it, and it's just a really nice stock. Really rate them. So that is the weapon system that I run currently. It's got its internal upgrades on it. You can have a look at one of the other videos if you want to see what's in there, but it's a laser beam. Absolutely fantastic platform. Really like it. The last thing I kind of wanted to kind of just dip into was something I learned actually last week on a course. Was mag placement. So I've been running, so I'm a left-handed shooter. So I've been running my mags like, no, sorry, I'm a right-handed shooter. I've been running my mags in pouches like this. So I'm gonna try and demonstrate this. So my weapon system is here. I have that. I drop a mag, I go to reload, I pull this up. Do you notice the kind of like fumbling to get that in? Wait, one. Notice the orientation of these magazines? Boop, boop. Right. Turned around, yeah? Get this thing out of the way. Fucking magic. The simplest of things are gonna half your reload speeds. Like just the fact that these mags are orientated that way instead of that way. Simple things. Most of you probably already know this, but I wasn't doing it. And you know, every day's a fucking school day. So just look at what you're doing, look at your reloads, and look what could benefit you in the future. So that's it. That's my pretty much basic airsoft loadout. It's taken me a while to acquire it all and get everything set up the way I wanted to, but it works really well. It does the job. I really enjoy it, and it makes my playing style like easier. It's just good. Just learn what you're using and the best way to utilize the stuff you have. You don't have to go fucking crazy and go like all Gucci. You don't have to go buy like Agilite stuff and all that. You can do the same kind of thing with a Viper plate carrier. It's just learn to use what you have effectively. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thanks guys. I'll see you on the next one.